Do men have a 304 phase? Do you guys not know what 304s are? 304 is an area code of, I don't remember where the area code is, but it's a slang term to describe a whore.
Married. Have you guys had a hoe phase, and how long did it last?
He can tell you about his, I don't mind.
Shit, I thought you were 15. Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry. Maybe you did too.
He's a good-looking man.
I actually want to know, bro. I've known this guy for like 10 years.
Nah, wait, are we starting with me then?
Yeah, I'll start with you.
All right, cool. So hoe phase for me wasn't that long. It's like, for when I was, I think like 14, got out of another relationship, started dipping around, and then I very quickly noticed that I kind of had it easy with girls. So then I was just like, all right, cool. I don't need to be chasing like everyone else likes doing. And it was kind of like a stereotype that was put on top of me that I was going to get someone pregnant when I was young. So then I did the opposite and kind of flipped it. And I was just like, you know what? I got options. Let me take my time.
Yeah.
Pick who I want. And then move from there. At least that way I know that whoever's with me is not with me for the success I'm going to have. Obviously, this is me at 15. I knew that I was going to end up being in a good place in the future, but I knew that who I wanted by my side would be someone that I knew was there for me and not for the resources I can provide.
Exactly, and that's a good choice. That's what you need. People with the right intentions for you.
Masculine thinking.
Hey, from young.
I judge.
So how long was your hoe phase?
It wasn't long. It was like a year.
A year.
And then
And what stood out about your wife that made you pick her?
You know, there was a few things. Some things that I was keep on the wraps, but it was very clear to see from the get-go that she was going to be there for the long term. And especially with the stuff that I do outside of that professional life,
So something that he doesn't, I'm so sorry, my love, that I'm interrupting you, but something that he doesn't want to say in front of people, just not to...
He's a stripper.
No, it's just not to embarrass my family, just out of respect, which I appreciate, but I don't mind saying it, is because we had a problem with race. So my family didn't accept him being black, and I chose him over my family, and we moved out. So I think from a very young age, we were like 16, he knew that, okay, shit, like she's like, he was so close with his family, like his mum, his aunties, his grandparents. And I can't imagine someone standing. He broke up with me like 3 times. I was like, hell no. I was showing up outside his house. I was like, look me in the eyes, tell me you don't love me, and then I'll leave. And he couldn't do it.
She proved it.
I think that was the biggest thing.
I'm shaking, guys.
One of the biggest things. But hey, we didn't want to go too deep. You go back, answer your question.
No, mine's very unimpressive.
You're still in a phase.
Mine started when I lost my virginity when I was 14, early when I just turned 14. And I would say it went on for until I was about, like 7 years, till I was about 21. But I went hoeing the whole 7 years. I was like, you might be... Obviously, I attracted a lot of girls, and because I was popular in my area, and I chilled with a lot of people, and that was popular, and was obviously just going parties and the man of the party, whatever. There'll be a couple months in where I won't even do nothing with a girl, and then there'll be like maybe 5 months where I'm just going crazy, and then then when I hit about 21, 22, kind of started to chill down, and then my mind kind of got a bit stronger. I was like, I don't really need to do that. You kind of... Because you got used to it, it's like you don't really need to do that, and then you just kind of want to look for someone, if you know what I mean, literally. So about 7 years, I'll be
7 years. Okay. Shit.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even really like to call what men do a hoe phase. I don't really think it's a hoe.
I mean,
thing.
okay, but we could say sowing their wild oats.
Yeah. Come on, bro. It is what it is.
Can we just deal with the reality?
Yeah. Well,
different standards for the...
Please don't be
stop talking about subjectivity.
Yeah, we'll see. The thing is that he's saying here is a key that can open a lot of locks is a master key, and a lock that gets opened by a lot of keys is not a very good lock. So I understand what he's saying here, and as men, I don't think it's considered a high status man sleeps with women when he chooses to. A guy that can acquire a lot of women, has options. Sorry, women will probably sleep around. Most of them will. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them will. So what he's trying to say is, I don't call it a hoe phase because I'm gonna be fucking bitches my whole life.
I guess, like I said, probably like my brother, when I lost my virginity, and you know, you kind of know from seeing how women interact with other men where you kind of sit in the spectrum. And I was like, I didn't really have problems sleeping with women. Do you know what I mean? Coming up as a young guy. So I guess my whole phase is paused when I was in relationships. Like, I've been in like 3 serious relationships in my whole life. And in those periods, I proactively tried to be, you know, everything that you would want in that relationship. But because the people who I was with didn't make that same commitment, it just fell through. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, if I found somebody like your wife where she's pulling up outside your house, I probably would have been, you know, more inclined to actually ride it out. And the person I actually had the longest and the deepest relationship with was somebody who proactively pursued me as well, in a sense. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas everybody else, I kind of, you know, made them my girlfriend type stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because again, I make that choice. So I don't know. I don't think I've left. I'm single now, so you know, I guess I'm back.
Yo.
He's got balls being made.
Alex, what about you?
Probably about 2 or 3 years, because lost my virginity in 2nd year of uni, which is extremely late.
Oh.
But I didn't really like people in school. Thought everyone was dumb. I didn't understand the reason to get in relationships. I thought they were vacuous. These girls running around talking about whose hand they held, and then there was the town bike over there, and it was just dumb. I was like, I don't understand, and I still don't really understand most relationships. Of like, why should I like spend so much time talking and building up some emotional relationship, especially when, you know, if it ends, then you're distracted for like 2 months until you reset or whatever. So uni, I've always been extremely picky though, so maybe a hoe for me is different, but I have high standards of myself. So I, like the idea that like some guys will sleep with someone because she's up for it is disgusting to me. It's like, no. So it's not me sleeping with you. You're also sleeping with me in it. So you're also in my space, my energy. And that's kind of nasty if you just pick anyone. That's disgusting, especially if women who kind of are like that tend to be not very picky in general. I'm not narcissistic enough to believe that like I'm special. Like, or this girl in the club saw me and realized that I had an aura and wanted to, nope. She's probably gotten with the other 3 Nigerian guys. So
I have a follow-up question. Do you guys feel like men end up with the girl that met them at the right time? Like, that was there when they were done with their hoe phase and ready to settle down, or the woman that they love the most?
I think that men end up with a girl that comes along in their life and makes a impact on their life. I don't think that it has anything to do if I was sleeping around right now, 5 girlfriends, and that's what I decided to do, and all of a sudden I met a girl that I just thought was amazing, a girl that I knew that would take care of my children, a girl that I knew that would be way better than the other 5. I would make sure it changes my life right away, or I would at least lie to her, get a second cell phone. I think it has to do with the woman. I don't think it's about the period of time or what the man is currently going through.
The one that met them, because I was with my son's dad for 9 years, and he's ended up with the one that kind of, he cheated and then he cheated, and she then was like the last cheat, if that makes sense. So like he cheated on each person with each person, and then he's ended up with the one that would.
Or maybe she accepted it.
That's weird.
So what do you? So guys, what do you think?
I think it depends on the guy and where their headspace is at. Because, I mean, I know that I'm an anomaly, so I can't really talk for all guys, but I know that when we met, I kind of already made that conscious choice. And I remember having that conversation with my mum when I was 16 and being like, yeah, I think if I start with this one, that's going to be it. But I can understand why most guys, until later in life, won't really get to that stage. So I think is where they're at in their headspace. I don't think it's about the time.
So you think it sounds like you said more the right time?
No, well, where they are.
Yeah,
in
where
their
they are.
headspace.
So the girl
in the
that's
right
there
time.
at the right time.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
right time
Would
when
you
they're-
guys agree with that? Anyone disagree with that?
No, I don't disagree with that. I agree with that. Wherever, and the most men won't even commit into a situation if they ain't where they want to be in their head.
Yeah.
Do you
Yep.
know what I mean? If I meet somebody, because I can meet somebody anywhere and at any time, but I've always got a master plan, pinky in the brain plan in my head that I've had from since I was young, that where I'm going to achieve in life. So if somebody comes in and shows attributes that they're going to add to that journey, I'm more likely to like keep that person around because they're not taking away from where I'm trying to go. They're adding to it. Versus if it's somebody who's got their own life going on and they don't really want to, involve themselves in your life so much, it's kind of an easy choice to me. Be like, all right, I'll hook up with you, but I don't see this going beyond where it's at now.
It feels more like men is whichever one comes first. If the right one comes first, they'll settle for the right one. If the right one doesn't come first, they'll settle at the right time.
But don't you think that's because they can, if a girl's adaptable to their lifestyle and they get on with the program, then they can
I think it
mold
depends on the
them
girl.
into what
And the
they
dude,
want
though.
from their life.
Do you think that? All right, I'm just saying, true or untrue? Can the right girl make a guy settle down when he's not ready?
Untrue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
for
true.
sure.
It's true.
It's true. Respectfully, I'm asking the men. This is quite
110%.
It's true.
No,
Should
it's
have to
true.
be. Should have to be like seriously, like capable to like serious.
Okay, so you guys all think that's true?
Absolutely.
May I ask a question? What is it that makes a man not be wanting to settle if she's the right one?
What makes us don't want to settle?
They don't.
If she's the right one, why would you pass on the right one, the girl that is actually has nothing wrong? She likes you, like her, everything's
So
good.
maybe I don't know.
Why
maybe
would you say no?
I don't know. Maybe some man don't want to give up that lifestyle that they're living, or she, I don't know. Like, or they just.
What's the lifestyle saying that is better than finding the woman?
I don't
since
know.
everybody's
Some
looking for a
guys are
wife?
just addicted to the girl's attention. Or
Well, I'm sorry though. You can find the right girl. Okay, you could be the right girl. I could love you. You could be an amazing attribute to my life. You could be awesome. But if you're fucking not nice to be around sometimes, or if you're bitching about what I'm doing in life, or if you have a comment to make about me going out with the boys, or if you don't like my brother, there's small things where I could absolutely love a girl that would just totally later sacrifice that bitch. Gotcha, bitch. That's what I think.
getting girls or doing things with girls, and
No,
they don't want to settle down. I don't know.
Some guys just
But-
like the streets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some guys just love they're stuck in the streets and they don't know how to get
so
out.
wait, so like I'm just saying, like, obviously these situations we need to not also take accountability, because the right woman will sometimes come across the right the man, and because he's not in the right place in his mind, because he likes the streets too much, just because he doesn't want to make the
She
right
picked
decision.
him. That's on the woman.
But
She
that's
picked him.
but that's not the point. Is not that, because if she picked him and he has now a position of choice, he's not making the right choice, and we
Then-
can't continue.
Well, then that's his loss then.
We'll make bad decisions.
Well, then that's his loss.
Denava,
That's it.
But who are you
So
to say
why are we
what's
calling
the...
girls a hoes all the time
Denava,
because they make a
Denava,
decision like that?
It's got nothing to do with that.
Denava.
No, what are you talking about?
I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
Isn't it just at that point he's not seeing?
Wait. Who are you to say it's the wrong decision? Maybe it's the right decision. Like, sometimes it's the best thing that ever happened to him. Sometimes it wasn't.
Okay, and then
So-
so I said, this was what I said. I said whichever comes first. So when you settle at the right time that you feel like it's the right time, but you've missed out on the right one, it's likely to be the case where you're gonna actually pick somebody that's probably not gonna be the best for you.
No.
So I would just say, instead of you always trying to think about the right time, if the right person comes along, that's the first priority. That's it. That's it. You shouldn't pass on the right person.
But I think that's a female point of
That's
view.
definitely feminine,
Like,
yeah.
It might seem like the right person at the time,
Right,
but
because if we find the right guy, we'll drop everything. But like, men just aren't built like us. But they all said if there's an extremely exceptional woman, they'll do it.
Yeah, and so,
So it's just you ain't that girl.
if you
Oh my god. I saw this TikTok the other day, the Pearl speaking. She's like, if a guy hits a girl or whatever the fuck, blah, 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 knock her out or something. And then this girl's like, whoa, so like, I disagree with you. I think it was the Nava actually. She's like, I disagree with you so much. I disagree with that. There's no way a man should ever hit a woman, whatever. Like, like, you're so wrong, blah, 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 blah. And then Pearl interrupts her and she's like, okay, whoa. I didn't say hit her back. I said knock that bitch out.
Let's not forget the fact that a man is way, way physically stronger than a woman. If that is the case, I think it's extremely irresponsible to tell somebody to do something like hit her back. That's just as hard.
Hey. I did not say hit her back. I said knock that bitch out.
Which is even worse. Let me tell you.
Pearl is hilarious. If you guys haven't seen her, that's just Pearly Things. She's got a great channel. I think it says Pearl Daily now. Maybe she changed her channel name, but she's got a great channel. I love watching Pearl's videos.
It's not that emotional.
No, if this is the thing, and that is also one of the issues that I have, because we like to point out problems, but then when the solution comes into the table, everybody rejects it. How is it that we can sit here and complain about men, oh, the girls this, the girls make bad decisions, men make bad decisions, and we're saying, oh yeah, if I'm not in the right space, I'll let the right one go, and then you're happy to say something like that.
But we pick that. Like, okay. Women pick men that clearly aren't in the space of their lives to settle down. Like, I'm sorry, I'm 26. If I date a 26-year-old, he's probably not ready. Women try to date their age, and then they're confused why he's not ready to settle down.
This is why I want to date younger.
Yeah. I mean, and there's like, and also, I mean, some guys are, right? But it's usually pretty obvious which ones are and which ones aren't. And if you ask, they'll usually tell you, but we don't listen.
Okay. So then let me ask you another question then. So since we always keep talking about youth, right? I don't think youth in a woman means it's the right time for you to be with her, which means all these men that high value in their 30 going for younger women realistically might be making mistakes.
Stop. You don't get to pick it. The men get to pick what they want. That's what men find is valuable.
It's like me going into a shop and like, oh, I want to buy this t-shirt. No, you can't buy this t-shirt. You got to buy this t-shirt.
Okay, because if a man wants 4 kids, why on earth would he pick a 30-year-old?
Okay,
that makes no sense.
Well, I'm 35.
As many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok.
Yeah, you were.
On a daily basis on this platform.
Yeah, so anyway, there you go, guys. Yeah, Pearly, go support Pearly. She's getting demonetized all the time. My shit will probably never get monetized either. You can go follow us on Rumble, TikTok, Instagram, or Reeksy, everywhere, baby. Woo, woo, woo. But yeah, we got some big plans here. We're going to help people become better people. We're going to go kick some fucking ass, okay? Okay. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to have some fun. Thanks for being here. Later, guys.